Yo, 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 what's going on out there, fight world? This your boy Money back with another one, fam. And this one here is on three big dogs in this fight game. We have Vasily High-Tech Lomachenko, the three-division world champion. Now he's one of the top contenders in the game still. Then we have Teofimo Lopez. We all know he's the two-division world champion, but now he is the big dog at 140 pounds, making his name known. And then we have that killer, that gorilla for Baltimore, the undefeated three-division world champion, Gervonta Tank Davis, arguably the face of boxing, the hottest young star in the game. And we can call Tank the money man. You dig what I'm saying? The new money man in Gervonta Tank Davis. Now, everyone is looking at Gervonta and they discrediting whomever he faced, right? If it ain't a fighter that they feel like they want him to fight, even though we know Devin Haney took off at 140 when everybody wanted to say, oh man, Tank don't want to fight Devin. But even though he called his ass out, he didn't want the smoke, right? Then they say Shakur Stevenson, but now we know Shakur Stevenson fit to fight De Los Santos. We know Bob Arum had different plans for him. But now it will shock the world and it will shock boxing, right? Because everybody assuming that it's going to be Pitbull Cruz, Gervonta Tank Davis' next opponent. You feel what I'm saying? Everybody, oh man, Pitbull ain't nobody. Pitbull ain't this, Pitbull ain't that, even though he survived 12 with Tank, right? But what if Tank was to take on Teofimo Lopez next? Huh? What if Tank was to take on Teofimo Lopez next? Or have it in the works, right? We all know Floyd said he wanted Teofimo for Gervonta Tank Davis, right? That's the next fight he'll make for Tank. And I see where Floyd coming from. I actually agree with Floyd. You feel me? I actually agree with Floyd Money Mayweather, and I want to see Gervonta Tank Davis and Teofimo because I feel like that was the big explosive fight at 135 when they had the four kings right there. And I had Tank and Teo being the two top shotters meeting up at the end. I had Tank beating Ryan. I had Teo beating Devin, but it was a close one with Devin and Teo. You did? But I still feel like this is one big as fucking explosion, bro. Explosion. You dig? Now, when it comes to Vasily Lomachenko, right? This the man that Tank must have ducked his whole career. This the man that Tank must have been afraid of. Even though Tank said, make sure my money right and I'll fight him. Even though we know Floyd was bullshitting with this fight. And we knew Floyd and Bob Arum really didn't get along like that. We knew Bob didn't really like Al like that, right? We knew Bob really didn't want to put Lomachenko in the ring with Gervonta Tank Davis. Let's be real. Because he had other plans for Vasily Lomachenko. Like Teofimo Lopez. Like other fighters at 135. You understand? Matter of fact, we could say at 130 at the time. But like the other fighters that he got at 135 in his own stable that he wanted to put Lomachenko in there with. You feel me? But they'll get mad at Gervonta. But if Tank wants to go out there and take on Lomachenko, yeah, take on Lomachenko. I know what people go say. Oh, well, man, if he can fight Lomachenko, he can fight Shakur. If he can fight Lomachenko, he can fight Shakur. Where's Gervonta Tank Davis? Whomever you attach to his name is going to be a big fucking fight. Understand that, fight world. Tank is that guy. I repeat, Tank is that guy. But go get this unfinished business out the way, Tank. It don't matter what people say because some people feel he beat Devin Haney. Some people feel Lomachenko should be the new undisputed lightweight world champion, which shows that he still got some in his gas tank. Am I right or am I wrong? I say, am I right or am I wrong? Because he was tagging Devin Haney ass at the end of that fight. I edged the fight to Lomachenko. I still haven't watched it in the rematch to go, you know what I'm saying, do my 1-2. Y'all know I get busy. But it's a lot of people that had Lomachenko winning that fight. So don't talk to me about Lomachenko being old. Don't talk to me about Lomachenko ain't having no skills and Tank trying to pick him because, again, this and that, he's falling off and things of that nature when he could arguably be the undisputed lightweight champion of the world. You understand what I'm saying? So with this shut people up. Because Tank is the king, whether y'all like it or not. You understand? Whether y'all like it or not. A king is not born, a king is made. I said again, a king is not born, a king is made. And Gervonta Tank Davis made his bones. He made his bones. He went through his hardship, his trials and tribulations, and he still put on for boxing. And not only that, he respected the sport of boxing to where he got it together. A lot of people kept calling him, oh, he's going to be an Adrian Broner. He's going to fall off. Oh, he's not with Floyd no more. Oh, he's not going to be able to have that shine no more. He can't hold it on his own. Oh, man, he can't sell 1 million pay-per-views. But what'd he do? 1.4. What'd he do? 1.4. You understand? So Tank showed you that he can carry the sport of boxing on his back. Straight like that. He got the charisma. You know what I mean? He can talk even though people act like they can't understand what he's saying. That's on you. But he's a hell of a talker. He got that aura about himself like Floyd Mayweather said. When he walked into the room, he owned the room. Straight like that, bro. Tank is an elite fighter. And he is the king of boxing, whether people like it or not. You know what I mean? So when I'm looking at these two names, Teofimo and Vasyl Lomachenko, great names for Tank to put on his resume. Great competition where people can't say shit. You understand? And Tank can knock both of them out and make himself an even bigger household name. An even bigger household name. You understand? These are the fights for Gervonta Tank Davis. I know it'll shock the world. It'll shock boxing. Because a lot of people feel like it's Pitbull Cruz. And it may well be Pitbull Cruz. But they don't take away that these fights can't take place. You understand? This could be Lomachenko farewell party. Which I don't think Loma's going to retire if he loses to Tank. And for Tio, this will make Tio get all the way on his shit. Tio is a hell of a fighter. Hell of a fighter. Went up to 140 and beat Josh Taylor. Got to give that kid credit. Whenever Tio is at his best, he's facing the best opponents out there. And he show up and he show out. He show up and he show out. You know what I'm saying? Credit to him, you know, for going out there and rise to the occasion when he's supposed to. So him and Tank, massive fight. Massive fight. That's the money that Teofimo Lopez is looking for. But the thing is, do you want to do it under the Bob Arum regime? Because it seems like Bobby Arum is taking all that man money, and he don't like it. Because we know Tank go get his. Period. Tank go get his regardless. So when I'm looking at these two fights, bro, yeah, nobody can say nothing. And I dare somebody to try to, you know, come at me about these two fights. You know? So, Tank go out there, be victorious versus these cats. Guess what he can do? Set up Gervonta Tank Davis versus Devin Haney in the future. And set up Gervonta Tank Davis versus Chris Stevenson in the future. And we'll see how that can play out. But right now, Gervonta Tank Davis can do what he want to do. He can fight who he want to fight. And his numbers are going to go through the roof. Through the roof. But these two will shock the boxing world. It'll show y'all that Tank ain't playing with nobody. That he's going out there, he want the best of the best. And that, yes, I'm rich as fuck already and I'm making my money. But now it's time for me to put these fighters that y'all try to dame over me, it's time to put them in a box and show y'all that I am one of the best and one of the greatest to ever lace up a pair of gloves. And I believe Gervonta Tank Davis is, and I believe he's going to prove to y'all boys after he knock out y'all favorite fighters. So Tank, keep grinding, keep shining, my dude. Keep moving the way you want to move. But knock these boys off and show the people that you are the real deal. Straight like that. And I'm on to the next.